Gamers, ChuggerX here from the Mystic Chicken server. We're going to oh no, oh dear. Hey, what was that? What was that? I fell all that distance off City Hall and took no damage? How is that possible? Well, if you saw that little word flash up at the top of my screen, you will have read, what was that? Acrobatics. Acrobatics, that's part of McMMO, and that is a wonderful skill to develop if you're working way up high in the sky. See, I didn't have fly on. I'm turning it on now. There we go. Now I can fly. When I'm flying, I don't really have to worry about that too much. So, that's yet another of zillions of wonderful perks. So let's pick out a building spot and develop it, because I'm going to put up a building. Ooh, yeah, and, coming back down to earth, I felt humbled in the last episode, seeing the Hermitcraft Season 8 work up close. And if you missed it, please go back and see that episode. We have Hermitcraft Season 8 as a world here that you can warp to. As cool as those other builds are, let's not be intimidated by them. I've developed a method that focuses on epic scale, as well as making it look good. I think what we're doing here has a lot of value. There are many different ways to build. Here we are back at my storage temple. This is something else that's a fairly new feature. Barrels work like shulker boxes, almost. They're sort of like a poor man's shulker box. So a shulker box... Let me find, I want cobbled deep slate, so I'm going to take that one. A shulker box I can open from inventory, see? Now, a barrel, I'm going to right-click it in the inventory. It doesn't open. I have to place it down to get it out. But otherwise, it's a lot like a shulker box. And that's very handy. My old chest monster was a frightful thing. And I have reduced it down to very, very manageable levels with shulker boxes and barrels. And you'll notice if the barrels all have the same thing, the machine will stack them like this. And that is really nice. What we're going to build today is a more traditional office tower, a little more conservative one, but not too old-timey, not too ugly. It'll still have depth, it'll have some nice features, but it'll be buildable really quickly, or at least with Fly, I think it is. And I want to feature one of the new materials from 1.18. Well, 1.17 really. And that is deep slate. Now my favorite deep slate is this stuff right here, tiled. Wow, I like that, but that's better for a smaller building or a dungeon or a castle or something. For an office tower, I don't think so. Polished deep slate is nice, but it has these lines. So I think we're just going for pure old cobbled deep slate. Let's get some speed here and find a build site. Not sure where to put this building. I'm going to reserve that for a special art building. I'm not sure what to put there. What I'm going to make is going to be not quite black and white, but the stone I'm using is kind of gray, so maybe it should be over kind of not too close to that one. Let's put it out here. It's far enough away from that one. We won't have a monotony of color. I'm going to have to get this area ready for building. So what I'm going to do first is make a dirt mask to place against. And with Fly, that's going to go really fast. So this is our gutter right there. And then that is Sidewalk. Oh, hello, sir. I planned this out years ago. The grid size, these blocks are all the same. The traffic lights all will go in the same basic area. These repeat patterns or modularity mimic features of real cities. It also makes this much easier to build fast. To place the curb and gutter against, I'm just going to fly along here and we'll speed this up. And there we are. Now, we'll just come along here, and I'll come back and clean those up. Add some hyperspeed, and there we are. All right, that's done. And I removed the dirt masking. Now it's time to put in the sidewalk. Sidewalks go in this city like this usually, 3 wide. Cool, so let's put in this sidewalk. Let me tell you, this used to go slowly, and almost all the city I built without fly. This goes, it's almost like I'm cheating. Now watch there, did you see it? Whoa, there, see, it auto loads if you're going fast, placing stuff. Now some speed. Brand new player here. Hope he doesn't mind being featured in the video. How you doing, Bourne? Oh. So he's out of lapis. Let me go get some. Here we go. Servers are great because established players usually help new ones. And there we go. The sidewalk is in. Now we need to put at least a little bit of a foundation. This one has light gray concrete. City Hall has a combination of light and smooth stone, which is the same as the sidewalk. I probably ought to change that. So going back to the job site, I'm thinking we ought to try something different as the building foundation. So I'm going to show you another server feature called Personal Vault. So I type /PV, and I think I put it in number 6. I have 10 of these. Now that's crazy, isn't it? Andesite, there we go. So there, just like that. Yeah, that looks like concrete. It's different. And speed it up. And there we are. That is enough foundation to build on. Now, it is in here, my cobbled deep slate. So let's get out some of that. Let me see if I can get the basic layout. So that's what we want to start out with next, is just sort of a floor plan. So all of this is just going to be repeated up, way up high. And there will be columns on each corner that are 3 by 3, and then the structural beams, or whatever they're called, are set back a little bit for depth, and the glass is going to be even set back more. And I'm just going to go across here placing like this, and what we're going to get is a building with lines going up, and it will have a lot of depth because each of these nooks creates depth. And then the columns, or the pillars out here, pillars, columns, will create depth. And we're going to add some other interesting features here, but let me just go ahead and place this. And just like that, there we are. So why black glass? So this is going to be the glass. And it goes right in here. Now, I could use glass panes, but they're named pane for a reason. They are a pain in the you-know-what to place because, well, here it's a lot easier because I could just go up and place along the sides of the block. But let me tell you, on this one over here, this one, that's glass panes. I had to place every single one of those. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can just fly along here in place. Goes pretty fast. Just want to get the shell of the building up and see how I like it. All right. Now, this is simply going to go up, I don't know, 80 or 100 blocks. We don't go that high here. I could go very high now. The build limit's over 300. But you can't see that high, so there's really no point. This is pretty much a manageable size or scale for what I'm doing in this server, and I think it still looks really good. And that was the hard part, at least for the building shell. Now, all we got to do is go down here and place these blocks. Well, actually, we have to make some more strategic decisions about our building. Okay, so, let me show you that real fast. I voted. If I place a crate, I get this little game. What am I going to win? What am I going to win? You just watch it spin. Ooh, I might get a diamond crate. I think I'm... Nah, I'm going to get... What am I going to get? Shears. Well, I'll take them. I'll take them. My buildings tend to have lobbies that are taller, usually double the size of a floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wahaha. 1, 2, counting with Chugger X. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's go 10 for the lobby. And we're going to cap it right here with a quartz block. So why? We're going to have a stripe of quartz at every floor change going around. It won't be that prominent. It will be back in a nook, and it'll be kind of shaded. It won't be that white, but it'll be a little white. It'll just be a little something different to break up the otherwise monotonous rise of this giant skyscraper. And then from here, we'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our offices are going to be 5 blocks tall on the inside, and this will denote another floor. So we'll come out with concrete or stone or andesite or whatever the floors are. I'll make that decision later. And now that I have my template, I can start... Well, you can go back and forth. You know, it really doesn't matter. So how tall do we build? Well, I don't know. Pretty high. Let's go up 64. Well, 64 and a little more. We'll put a stack. See what that looks like. We'll eventually want to go up to about 100. Let's just go up that high for now. And now I'm going to go into some sort of moderately rapid build mode and place blocks. I'll see you in a bit. So, just to show you what this would be like without fly, I'll turn it off. So, you can build like this in survival. It's not horrible. It takes extra clicking. A little slower. Well, anyway, you get the idea. Let's go back to fly. It does get a little grindy at this part, so we'll just go fast. So if you get bored doing that, you can come over here and do glass for a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Count would be proud of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, 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 ah. Uh-oh. Construction inspector. That's not a good guy. Yeah, this is how we deal with construction inspectors around here. Well, yeah, we missed them? No, I didn't miss them. Maybe you can see now. Well, oh, look at the sky. Look how fast it's going. See, it speeds up when some of the players are sleeping. You may have seen that before. So this is kind of a snippet of what it's going to look like. And, except this is going to continue over. Yeah, but you get it. You get it. So as we develop it, it'll look better. And you'll see almost every U.S. city has a bank building or an office building of some sort in this style. This is designed to go up quickly. And it's not designed to be hyper-textured and immaculately detailed. It's designed to be tall and awe-inspiring because of its size, and it's still going to look good. It'll still have depth, and it will be interesting to look at. Hey, checking back in. We're over halfway across with the cobbled dirt slate columns. How long have I been at this? No more than 20 minutes. But still, 4 sides and all the glass to do. The shell of this building will take a while. I mean, this is not This is not for the faint of heart. It takes a while to build these. You may need to pace yourself. All right. Almost finished with that side of the building. This would be the east side. Although not really. Just the structural part and just up somewhere around 2/3 high, because it's going to go taller. Maybe we're 3/4 of the way. I'm not sure how tall to make this one. So if you couldn't tell what this was going to be before, and of course we're missing the glass and quartz and a lot of other stuff. But if you couldn't tell what this building was going to be before, that's the building now. And this is a building that pretty much exists in every city. Am I liking this cobbled deep slate? So that is enough for today. Next episode, I will have probably worked on this in between episodes, and we'll come back and see if we can get this thing finished. Because again, this is made to go up quickly. Please subscribe, like, ring the bell. My channel has gotten almost 2,000 views in about a month. And I'm amazed. Anyway, this has been Chugger X, and I'll see you next episode. Take care.